Welcome back, Amberton University. Wow, here we are on the precipice of weeks 8, 9, and 10, the final kind of quarter, if you will, of our course. And we are preparing for a research study design and methodology assignment. It is a very rigorous assignment. It's over 3 weeks. But it does build upon the week three critical thinking assignment and some of the discussion board postings that you looked at in week four, particularly the APA. So I'll let you know right off the bat here, it is okay for you to bring that work forward from week three, but I do not want you to submit any work verbatim, meaning that if you decide that you want to move that research project forward and you want to use some of that earlier work as a foundation for these final assignments, that's perfectly fine. But the expectation is that you'll revisit and that you'll give these assignments the adequate updates, revision, and rigor that is required. Remember, way back in week three, that's well over a month ago now. So, you've grown so much as a student and as a scholar. So I'll let you know right off the bat, it is okay to bring that research topic forward. It is okay to bring that information from the APA, from the revisions, from the feedback. It is okay to bring it forward. It is not okay to submit the work verbatim and not add any additional revisions, rigor, or reassessment. Things, okay? So why don't we get started here? So for this assignment, you're going to select a research design study method. It could be quantitative, qualitative, or mixed methods. The research topic can be a research topic of your choice, including the research topic that you used in week three. This will be a three-part assignment, but you're going to submit the assignment in the week that the milestone is due. So in week 8, there's a milestone that's due that must be submitted in week 8. In week 9, there's a milestone that's due that must be submitted in week 9. And then the final milestone must be submitted in week 10. So it is a scaffolding assignment that will allow you to select a research topic and design and thoroughly research it and thoroughly analyze it and thoroughly create your research plan. Critical components of that plan should include your design, feedback, that you have received from the earlier milestones in weeks 8 and 9. And ultimately, you're going to produce a thorough, thoughtful, final research study design. It should align with the course competencies around understanding and applying quantitative, qualitative, and mixed methods designs. Okay, so I'm going to put a pause there. And by the way, I just want to remind you that I will set up Zoom sessions in weeks 8, 9, and 10 to answer any questions that you may have about the specific milestone or about the project in totality. Of course, I still have office hours. That is Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. by appointment. So please reach out to me. We'll set up a Zoom session if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. So let's talk about part one. And this milestone will be due in week 8. And in week 8, you're going to select a study design, whether it be qualitative, quantitative, or mixed methods for your chosen research topic. And in 1 to 2 page submission, you will describe the critical characteristics of your selected research method, including an explanation on why this method is the most appropriate for your research topic and your research question. Please use 2 to 3 sources to support your work. That is your milestone for week 8. Okay. For week 9, you will start to draft a study design. So, in the week 9 submission, you will provide an overview of your research study, including your research question, the population, the sampling method, data collection procedures, data analysis plan. Your design should allow with the research method that you have selected. This submission should be 3 to 4 pages, and it should be a thorough detailing of your research study design, and it should incorporate the feedback that you have received from me from the earlier milestone. And that is week 9. And then finally, you put it all together in week 10, where you will revise and refine your research design based on the feedback that you've received from me. So the total submission should be 5 to 6 pages, which will include your research design, all of the elements of your research study from the previous week, and this design must demonstrate an understanding of your selected research methodology that appropriately addresses your research question and your research topic. And that will be due at the end of week 10. So the total submission between parts 1, 2, and 3 should be about 5 to 6 pages. That does not include the reference page, that does not include the title page, that does not include the appendix. So if you have additional content that you can't get into those 5 to 6 pages, feel free to use the appendix because that doesn't count towards your 5 to 6 pages. Okay, remember I've got a Zoom session there that I'll set up there. And actually, I'll just set up one there at the beginning of week 8 or 9, and we'll figure it out from there. But please feel free to reach out to me with questions, comments, or concerns. I'm also happy to set up a one on one Zoom session with each and every one of you. And then, of course, I'll set up a group Zoom session where you can just dial in with any questions, comments, or concerns, but that will be voluntary, not mandatory. Okay, thank you. Look forward to reading your final project.